All right, so what is good, everybody out there? This is your boy B Bullet RC coming at you guys again with and today I'm gonna be doing a video that has been requested a lot ever since the weather has been definitely trying to get hotter. It's still kind of cold out here in Vibe Beach, but anyways, you guys have been asking for a top 10 sneakers for spring and summer video, and that is what we are here to do today. Now, I try to keep your wallets in mind, and everything on this list is going to be under 200, at least for retail. Some of the stuff I looked up, and I didn't know that the resale prices had kind of creeped up on some of these items and some of these shoes. I just know how expensive some of this sneaker shit can be, so I thought trying at least to keep it under $200 will help some of you guys, and maybe in the future, maybe a month down the road, some of these shoes you're seeing might even go on sale for cheaper than $100. So basically $50 to $200. I tried to stay in that range. And remember, I will try to link everything down below, so if you see a shoe on the list that you're fucking with, you can just go ahead, go down in the description box, and you can see all that info. I'll try to link everything as best I can. Remember, some of these shoes have come out last year, or they just have newer versions of it releasing this year. So without further ado, this is my top 10 sneakers for spring and summer. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all know I like to cheat, so there's gonna be a couple honorable mentions at the end. But anyways, let's get it. First up, and at number 10, and I also want you guys to realize that some of these shoes I picked just because I fuck with them, but at the same time I just felt like it wasn't something that everybody you see walk around is gonna have on. So the first shoe I have right here is the Air Max 180. Now this particular pair is the Comme des Garçons pair, and they did retail at $260, but you have other colorways of the 180, like the ultramarine, like the purple and gold joints. You have other colorways that retail at $130 and are going for below retail on some foot sites with like 25% off codes, or you can get free shipping. Just make sure you're paying attention to the banners and stuff on like sites like Foot Locker, Foot Action, all that good shit. Just save yourself a couple extra dollars, $5, $6, $7 here. That could equate to, I don't know, a fucking meal at Wendy's or something, I don't know. Or a fucking $5 foot long at Subway, I don't know. It'll equate to something though. But for this shoe right here, I definitely recommend going true to size on the Air Max 180. I still think it's a very comfortable shoe. If you do go half size down, I don't think these are gonna look as good on your feet, and they're gonna be a little bit too snug. I think it's a really dope looking shoe. It's not something that you're gonna see everybody with, and once again, it's a great looking shoe with shorts, sweats, jeans, and it's just something a little bit different that I just think is dope. You know, I've been really on this Nike retro runner kick lately, Air Maxes and whatnot, and they just keep dropping some really dope colorways. So true to size, Air Max 180, good shoe. These retail at $130, and some places you can get them discount to right at about $100, including shipping. Bounce for some change, yeah. Game can't be tamed, yeah. Ice in our veins, yeah. Next up, and at number 9, we have a brand new model from Nike, and this is more on the expensive side at the $190 price point at retail. I haven't seen these really go on sale yet, but the way that Nike is pushing out so many colorways on these, I'm sure that some of the colorways have to go on sale eventually. So this is the Nike Air Vapor Max Plus. Of course, the mixture of the Air Max Plus and the Vapor Max. And I know some people like this shoe, some people don't, but once again, definitely go true to size in this one. And this one is just a very comfy, cozy sneaker, and they're just pushing out 1,000,001 colorways, so you don't have to go for the basic all black or all white. I mean, you have all gray, and you have these really crazy gradient pairs that they've been dropping. So if you do like this sneaker, they're readily available. They are more expensive at that $190 price point, but if it's something you fuck with, you might be able to just go to your mall and grab a pair in whatever colorway. I mean, they got the vault joints, a lot of different gradient pairs to match like the Tuned Air or the Air Max Plus. So I really fuck with these, and if you don't want this version, you can go back and just get the regular old Air Max Plus as well. That's another good shoe. I just don't own that shoe, so that's why I haven't shown it off in the video. So number 9, the Vapor Max Plus, very comfy Vapor Max sole, a new hybrid model from Nike, and I don't know, I fuck with them, so I figured I'd tell you guys about it. At number 8, we have a Yeezy, and of course that is the Calabasas pair. Now this is the cream and white pair, which go for more than 200 now. When I got mine, they were right about 180, and maybe if you find somebody on like a Facebook selling group or something, you can still get these for under 200 bucks. But this is just my favorite pair of the Calabasas, which is the original cream colorway. But these are just a nice sneaker to just toss on and beat up. I mean, the leather feels nice. They're a decently comfortable shoe at that. and they're very basic. All the colorways have been very simple. You have the cream, you have the weird gray, and then you have the black. The black pair, which I actually just sold because once again, the tongue and the back tab, that contrast was killing me. But I kept this pair and I kept the gray pair for my collection. But this is just another good summer shoe, low cut, low top, not too heavy, pretty comfy, and most of the colorways will not break your bank. So at number 8 we had the Yeezy Calabasas, and there were definitely some other Yeezys I like. I mean, I like the 500s, I like the 700s. I mean, you got 350s. There were a lot of Yeezys I could have tossed on this list, but once again, I didn't put them on or in the list or on the video because they are gonna run you over 200 if you have to pay resale. Of course, if you get them at resale, then I mean, you got lucky and congrats, but most people are gonna have to spend that resale, and that just didn't really fit in the price range. So Yeezy Calabasas, multiple colorways, and you should be able to grab a pair under 200 bucks. At number 7, we got another brand new Nike model that you guys should already guess from the box, the Nike Air Max 270. And once again, there are 1,000,001 colorways in these, and these retail at $150. Now this is my favorite pair so far, and this is the menthol colorway, or the dusty cactus. These are the menthols, bro. Of course, inspired by the Air Max 180 that you guys see in the back and the Air Max 93. The Air Max 93 is also another good shoe for the summer, even in the menthol colorway, and you can find those for around the same price as you can find the 180s that you guys have already seen at number 10 in the list. But the Air Max 270, I mean, what more do I need to say about this shoe that hasn't really been said already? A very comfortable shoe. I think it's a good price point at $150, and the way that Nike has been dropping them, there are so many colorways that you guys can choose from, not just this one, and a lot more that they're going to be dropping. Just like us who are really into the sneakers and shit, like sneaker connoisseurs, they want the regular pedestrian to walk into Foot Locker, Foot Action, Champs, and be able to grab a pair. So the Air Max 270, I did a review on the black pair, and if I've done a review on any of these shoes, I will also link those down below. So if you want some more info, some better looks at these, blam, the review is down below. Air Max 270, good shoe at $150 in my opinion. At number 6, there is one man in the comment section that I read all the time, and he tells me he wants a review on the 97s, and this week I will be dropping that review. He's like part of the Air Max 97 review gang. I see your comment all the time, and my number 6 shoe is the Air Max 97. Now, unfortunately, this shoe right here has sold out so far, and this is the metallic gold pair, but they are supposed to be restocking on May 5th. So if you really want this shoe, please make sure you're paying attention to Nike's Twitter. Make sure you're just paying attention to your local boutiques, sneaker stores. Just keep up on it and just wait on it and see if you can get these things for retail. And the retail on the Air Max 97 is $160. Now the silver bullets have already restocked. I'm not sure on the resale price on those. And the silver bullets, this was one of my exceptions on the list. The silver bullets were on last year's list, but I didn't have the gold yet, and I still think this is a great summer shoe. If you are buying an Air Max 97 and you can go have a size up, remember, do that. Don't go true to size. If you have the option of going have a size up, if you go true to size in these joints, your toes will be screaming after the second or third hour that you're wearing them. So at number 6, the Air Max 97, another classic Air Max model, another great shoe, and there's more colorways that have been coming out that don't resell as high as the gold or the silver. I mean, you have the white and a whole bunch of other ones that are probably still gonna be dropping. So Air Max 97, a good shoe at $160. Now at number 5 on the list, we have a shoe that when it first came out, the hype was crazy, man. This was back when Ye was on Nike, and he definitely drove a lot of hype on this sneaker. But even still to this day, I think this is a great shoe, and I think a lot of people just forget about it, man, because it's just been such a long time since it's dropped, and unfortunately the prices have kind of crept back up on some of the pairs, and that is at number 5, the Nike Flyknit trainer. Now, if you've seen my recent what's in my bag video, I told you that I was gonna put this shoe on the list because I just thought it was that important It's one of the best spring and summer shoes if you don't want to wear, you know, the Ultra Boost or maybe a Vapor Max. You just want something a little bit different. And this really just takes me back a few years ago. What was it, 2012, 2013, when these originally dropped? Maybe 2014. It just takes me back to those times where it was just really crazy to get something like this. A runner like this was the top class. It was the thing that was popping. It was a thing that was reselling. And still to this day, I just think it's a really dope looking sneaker. And for the spring and summer, it's perfect. It retails at $150. Now this white and black pair has been trying to creep up to that $230 to $250 mark, depending on where you're shopping at. But if you want something that's comfy, very breathable, very cozy, and even if you want to, you can wear this with no socks. You could do that. I'm not saying to do that, but you could do that. The Flyknit uppers are just very breathable. When that cool summer breeze comes through your toes, you're gonna feel it, because I know some of y'all's feet definitely be musty out there. They need some breeze, bro, and these is gonna help y'all out. So this might be the best shoe for musty feet gang out there, but still, man, a really dope sneaker. The Nike Flyknit Trainer Plus. Don't sleep on this shoe. And they actually just released an all white pair with a gum bottom. A great shoe at $150. It might be an older shoe from 2012, 2013, but still legendary sneaker in my opinion. Coming in at number 4, another Nike Air Max retro release from this year. And I did not know that the prices crept up like that on these, but this is the Air Max 98. Now this particular colorway is the Gundam colorway, and I had no clue how the market was on these. These joints are sitting at a cool $380 to $400, but I still kept the shoe in the list because they're going to be still dropping. Nike's still going to be dropping more colorways of this sneaker throughout the summer. I know they dropped like an all white pair. They had that crazy cone colorway. They're going to be doing more Air Max 98s. And once again, this one retails at $160, I believe. Sorry, it's 145 pounds on here. I'm trying to convert in my head right now. But these right here definitely go true to size in them. And it's just a really dope old school Nike Air Max runner, and it's just something that not everybody's going to be seeing in. I'm already going to spoil it for you. There are no Ultra Boosts, there are no NMDs, there are no Vapor Maxes in this video because I did include them last year. But once again, I just wanted to do something, some shoes I was really fucking with, some shoes that I, you know, myself was really wearing recently, and something I think is just a little bit different. Something to give your collection a little bit of a different flavor, because I know this isn't everybody's thing, but just, you know, try them out. Air Max 98, very good shoe. More colorways than these are been dropping, and there will be more throughout the summer, trust me. You cried and said, look what you made me do. At number 3 on the list, y'all know I had the 50s in there somewhere, and this was one of my favorite shoes of 2017. Obviously, you guys can see that this is an Air Jordan 4 Flight Box, and this is a perfect colorway for spring and summer, seeing that it is all white and metallic silver. The chrome Air Jordan 4 or the pure money Air Jordan 4, whichever one you want to go with. Man, I've been waiting to get these again ever since I got them at Cherry Hill Mall in New Jersey in 2006, and I begged my mom to get them for me, and she got them. And luckily this year I'm at a point where Jordan Brand has sent me a whole nother pair of them, so appreciates the Jordan Brand. And also shouts out to Champs because they actually sent me a pair. I think I actually ended up with like 3 pairs of these in the end of everything, because I think I bought a pair, I got one from Champs, and then Jordan Brand sent me a whole nother pair. But still, these go for right about retail at $190 to $200, and it's just a really dope sneaker, bruh. Air Jordan 4, there's not much else I need to say about these. I dropped a review for this shoe as well. All white leather. I mean, y'all see them, bruh. Pure Money 4 is one of the dopest 4s to ever drop. You could also go for the forest greens as well. Those are just a little bit harder to come by. It might run you a little bit more off the hip. So, Pure Money 4 at number 3. They had to be somewhere in the list, you know it. It's not my fault that I don't wanna end up screwed and everything. Now at number 2, if you're making a top sneaker for spring and summer and you don't include this shoe, I just don't know what you're doing, bro. These have to be somewhere on your list. And of course, you guys see the top of the box. You probably can't really read it because it is blasted out. But the Nike Air Force 1 DCs, Uptowns, Downtowns, wherever you call them, the forces, this is my number 2 shoe for sure. Now, first off, this is just a classic sneaker, and you just can't beat the all-white Air Force 1. And the one thing I wanted to mention about them is that you can get them in so many different kinds. Now, the ones I'm holding right here are of course the Rockefeller Air Force One, and these released all over the place. And if you don't want just a regular plain Jane pair of forces, this is a great option because they retailed at $160, but I guarantee you if you get these in hand, these are different. Anyone who's just walking in a store and seeing this pair, the Rockefeller, versus a regular pair of Air Force Ones, you're definitely going to be able to tell the differences. And I mean, this is just a classic pair of Air Force Ones. It's iconic. They released recently, and these I don't even think are going for much over retail right now. And it's not just limited to the Rockefeller Air Force Ones. You have stuff like the Just Dawn Air Force One, where if you don't want that regular plain Jane pair of DCs, you can go and cop something a little bit different. And some of my favorite examples are, once again, the Rockefeller and the Just Dawn Air Force One. So for me, man, that has to be number 2, and it's only ranked number 2 because it is behind number 1. And of course, I'm gonna throw in some honorable mentions at the end, but Air Force One at number 2, can't beat them, bruh. Now, before we get into the number 1 on the list, I wanted to just throw in 2 honorable mentions real quick. So first off, Vans. Anyone who wears Vans knows it's a $40, $50, $60, $70, depending on what you buy a sneaker. You toss it on, you wear them, you beat them down, and you buy a new pair. And there are 1,000,001 different colorways, different kinds, different materials, different Vans out there. So that's one honorable mention. But the next one I have right here is the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG Shadow. I'm gonna say this once, and when I do the review, I'm gonna say it again. Remember, these shoes right now are going for $190 to $220. If anyone followed the market for the old Shadows, $190 to $220 for a brand new dead stock pair of Shadows is crazy. And I advise, if you are wanting this shoe, or if you even have a pair right now, double up. Once again, just go ahead and double up for $200 and keep it moving. So that was my second and last honorable mention for this list. Once again, I'm not including Ultra Boost or NMDs or the Vapor Max or anything like that because that was on last year's list. And if you want to see those sneakers, I have reviews on them. Also, you can find them everywhere. But the Shadows for $200, listen, don't sleep. Don't sleep on that price. It's a good price. And at number 1, you should have already guessed it, bro. This isn't really a sneaker, but slides. And right here, I have, I think, the last remaining pair of size 12 dead stock sample slides. We definitely need to make some more. We are working on that as well for sample. But I mean, slides. You got Adidas, Nike, Puma, Guess, Reebok. I mean, everyone makes slides, and I just think that's something that's very essential. Slides are an essential piece of the wardrobe for spring and summer. And even if you want to get more fancy, you can do like some Suey Cokes or something. Like, you can do some of those more weirder looking slides. But that is it. Much love to all the fam, followers, and of course supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snapchat. The Snapchat is bull.cb, by the way. Here, there, blah, blah, blah. Of course, I don't have any shoes in my hand because they're all back there. So Bullet.RC, and y'all let me know what you thought of the list. Maybe I forgot a shoe that you really like. Hey, just comment it down below, and remember, I'll be trying to link everything down below in the description box for you. So if you need any more info, it's down there, and if it's not down there, hey, scream at me in the comments and I will get back to you as soon as I can. But that is it, man. Those are my top 10 spring and summer sneakers for 2018. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the list. I thought it was some good shoes on the list, and maybe some stuff that you're not gonna see everybody wearing. There's millions of different clothing brands. There's millions of different sneaker brands as well that offer shoes. So if you fuck with something you think you want to put me on, comment down below. Anyways, that's it. I'm out of here. Peace.
Ice, con, sing, my card, gang, whip, Flocko, ball.